What up, traders? What up, investors? Ken here from Dyslexic Investor, and thank you for tuning in for another fantastic video. We're going to be looking at, let's say, a quick little prayer or whatever religious belief or not. Let's just do a quick ceremonial hasta la vista, maybe a going away or a celebration of life. So basically, the title within the Wall Street Bets post is RIP BYND, and if you're not familiar with it, this is Beyond Meat, the company, which is a plant-based that does everything from sausage, chicken, and beef products that are basically everything is plant-based, and there is no animal products in any of their meats. So it's fake meat. So again, there is a significant amount of shrinkage here, no pun intended, of course, from the Seinfeld. Really seeing this come through, there's a completely hilarious, just really kind of sums up the overall stock. So before we jump into the stock and the charts, again, waking up this morning was not a fun surprise with their earnings. Again, hopefully if you were in the stock that you knew it was earnings, just because hopefully you're on the same page on that. But going forth here, we're seeing here Beyond Meat being down tremendous amount. It was down nearly over 20% at one point, kind of slowly kind of coming back. The after hours went pretty crazy. It got down to, I think, 116 to even below. We'll see that on the chart here in a second. But again, currently, as of like a little after 12:30 today, looking for around down nearly 18%. Substantial amount without a doubt. Again, this stock was a market darling way back when. Again, it's going to make a lot more sense when we start looking at the chart. People can kind of remember this IPO on how much love it got initially, but now it's kind of really just falling short here. Is it a buying opportunity? I don't know. I used to be an investor in this, but I got kind of swashed out, and I cut everything before earnings, like a week or so before earnings. But yeah, this is definitely a very sad day if you're a Beyond Meat holder, and if you're someone who went short it, thumbs up for you. You're having a ball. You're popping bottles tonight. You're having a nice medium rare steak tonight with some pommes frites, not French fries, pommes frites. Okay, enough with that funny stuff. Let's go ahead and flippy floppy over to the charts here again. Ticker symbol BYND for the Beyond Meat company. Okay, so this has been a very rough water. So let's just go out to a weekly chart to kind of paint the picture a little bit better. So let's do this little bit of story time here. We're going to be looking here at Beyond Meat. It had an IPO date. It literally went from 45 all the way up to 200, and let's just call it 240. Let's see what that percentage was. Basically, oh, I did it the wrong way. Hold on, sorry. Go to the low here, all the way up here. Why did it? Come on, Thinkorswim, you're smarter than that. Yeah, I get the Thinkorswim devs on here. Okay, let's try this again. Nope, doesn't like it. Why does it go to the left? Okay, I'm sorry, folks. I'm not going to cut this out of the video. So in about 83 days, it went up 433%. Okay, and then ever since then, it has just been on a steep decline, and a very steep decline again, basically from that high all the way down to its low, which is about 80% in about 239 days. So within its first year of it being around, it literally kind of started off where it went. So it started at 45, went down all the way to 45, $50 again. That was of course, during the pandemic that we just are still in, and the overall relative to the market, that crazy selling that we saw in everything and everyone just cutting everything down. Everything that it's going to be zombies going to be coming out and the world's going to end. Of course, that didn't happen. We still don't have zombies. That being said, had a strong bounce off here and then was kind of choppy going through here. We actually got into the position, a smaller position around like the 127, 123 level. We saw this consolidation here on the 21 EMA, rode that nice wave up, took some profits on the way up, had a little bit of the position left, mostly on just the profits, and it came right back down, cutting through some key levels and, of course, shaking us out. Luckily, we missed this huge downturn here. Again, we're talking we got down to $112. Yikes. From where it was. So that's again, it's been a rough ride if you're a Beyond Meat investor, unless you have a lot of fortitude and a very strong stomach. I feel you. These are some tough moves here. Again, this is on a weekly chart. Let's go ahead and switch back to the daily chart again. That can kind of really sum up things here. Yeah, this is right where we got out around 175. We cut everything. We saw that move to hit that 34 EMA, basically around 172, I believe the marker was. We got out. Um, anyways, that being said, again, it was a nice little gainer. I actually wanted it for a longer term position, but it just didn't work out too well. It got cut way too fast and it came down too aggressively again with the 5 and 8 crossing aggressively through the 21 EMA on the daily side and really just not seeing any floor support and everyone just dumping everything out the window. It just had to be cut. Luckily, didn't get all the way down here. We did see some support. We talked about support basically around 130, even to around the 145 level. Sorry, 140 to 135 level. Again, that little green line here is the 144 EMA on the daily side, and we're seeing basically two bounces here. But then, of course, with earnings is a complete coin flip, and that coin flip went the wrong way. If you went heads, it did tails. If you went tails, it went heads. And it just crushed people. Again, you're seeing some key levels that we're looking at here for a particular bounce. If it can hold around the 124 level, that's going to be somewhat keen in that overall Fibonacci retracements. Again, that 124 level kind of shows support through and through on multiple levels bouncing here before. Again, you can really just draw a line here in between the 124 and basically the 120 has been a significant amount of support. So as long as we stay above that, again, with earnings, it usually takes a little bit of time to get the news across the whole smorgasbord of the world. And let people know on what exactly happened. The CEO seemed very down to earth, honestly. I think his name is Ethan. It was just disgusting that he messed up and they missed on a lot of key metrics. And of course, the other thing too is if you're not familiar with it, they're partnering with McDonald's, and McDonald's is not very clear that they are the key strategic partner in this venture. Because again, if you're not familiar, they have this is funny, the McPlant. If you're not familiar with the McPlant, is basically what they're going to be doing for their plant-based stuff. Of course, they're going to be doing the McPlant. It's going to be anything from the chicken to the beef. Substitutes. Again, there's no meat in any of these products. It's all plant-based stuffing in there. So this is basically what McDonald's is going to be sort of pushing it as. I think there's a couple CNBC articles discussing about how the CEO Ethan and the CEO of McDonald's were trying to come to an agreement or a work around to kind of name it a Beyond Meat Burger and have that logo within their products. Of course, it's looking like the good old McDonald's doesn't want any to do with that. They want to use their own marketing. Again, the McPlant going to be the name of that. So it can definitely hurt this as well. It also did come out that they are going to be signing with Pizza Hut, I believe. Where was it? I saw it somewhere. Where their sausage is gonna be on their pizzas. So that's a nice little good deal. Again, would I be buying this? It's very tough. I don't want to be again. That's a very large move down. That's a large deviation move to the downside. Would I be buying it? I don't want to be jumping out and just buying a ton of it. With this huge large down move, I kind of want to wait and how it plays out the next 2 or 3 days. If we can hold that 125 level. Again, I have capital in so many different directions right now. I want to be very careful on how I throw things around. Again, has been somewhat underperforming. Yes, could it have a quick bounce? It could be a nice little quick trade, maybe. But we're well below the 200 EMA. It's a very tough call for me, and I really want to touch it with a 10-foot pole. I'm just gonna scratch it up as it's on my watch list. If anything exciting happens, I'll let the folks on Discord, of course, the Patreon members and the YouTube members know if there's a trade idea involving this going forth. Again, if you're interested on joining the Patreon page, link in the description as well. Again, you can join the Discord. We always have a lot of fun in the Discord. We're actually talking about food right now. Oh, wrong title. Move that around. We're talking about food right now. We're talking about French fries. We were talking about some Wingstop. Like that looks delicious, doesn't it? Some of the wings on there and those French fries. But anyways, a lot of fun. We talk stocks, we have memes, we have questions, all kinds of fun things. I'm going to always announce when I go live and so forth. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, this is Ken from the Dyslexic Investor, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.